Welcome to TRADEREP. This is Shorthammer. It is the 12th of September 2019, and we are looking at Amazon. Now, what's interesting on Amazon is for well over a month, we were stuck inside this channel between the 1740s and the 1830s. And no matter what we did, we just couldn't quite get outside of that channel for quite some time. Recently, we did break above that channel on Friday, but then we came right back into the channel a little bit. We sort of tested it, pushed back above, trying to sort of break the whole gravitational pull of that channel. Then we pulled back into it. And what's really, really slick about how this played out was in the pre-market of, I guess that would be Wednesday morning, they dropped us down to these areas. So here on Tuesday, we tested the 1805, which is just a floor for the bounce up. Like if we're gonna bounce, we got to bounce here 1805. We might feather the 1798, but 1805 is the floor, and they know that below the 1798 intraday, the bears will probably pounce and try to push this down. Did this test pre-market, and the open, they bounced us above the 1805. Very smart. Tested the 1833.78, this supply demand line, pulled back, held the 1818s. So they're stretching you here. So they're showing you one thing, which is that we're not breaking out of this channel. Rejection, strong rejection, lower high, not going to do it. At the same time, it didn't make a lower low, but it's one of those things where it's risky because the initial rejection is showing you that we may not have the strength to be able to push through this level. And overnight, there comes all this news as far as the Chinese are interested in talking about purchasing American farm products, and the U.S. is holding off on tariffs, and the Chinese are holding off on tariffs on 16 U.S. products. So all of a sudden you have this pump on both sides where they go from we're not really talking and communicating to, hey, we're best friends, let's work this out. And of course, what happens? Gap up. And that's something you cannot predict. You can guess a gap up, and you can try to guess it 5 or 10 times, and maybe you're right some of those times, but the times when you're wrong, is the probability. Maybe there's specific things that you say, hey, I will look for this, and for me, that's a high probability gap up. But that news came out. The difference between yesterday and today is the news that came out overnight. And unless you have a crystal ball to know that news is going to come out, it's hard to be able to tell what's going to happen next. That's how I look at it. So what do we do now? We play what we have. So if we open above this 1833.78 area, then we're looking for long plays. And this is the quarterly pivot at 1842. We want to get above that. This is the 200 SMA on the 4-hour chart. We want to get above that. We have a supply demand zone here, 1845 by 1858. We'll see if the buyers have the appetite to eat through all this and give us a run. But I'm definitely going to be watching Amazon at the open to see how she sets up. If there's going to be a pullback, if we're going to hold above this 1833.78. If we hold above this 1833.78, I will be looking for a long position with this 1833.78 area as my stop. If we open at 1844, 1845, I'm going to watch the candle set up intraday to see where would I like to take Amazon. Am I going to try to fade Amazon? But I'm still going to always keep my eye on this 1833.78 area, the SD line here, and also the supply demand zone here, 1845 by 1858. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. So on the 5-minute chart, tomorrow's main intraday pivot is right here around 1833.52. And let's see, what is this? And the 200 SMA looks like it's a little bit above. They have it at 1836s. So we'll see where this 200 SMA is when we open tomorrow. But I'll be taking a look at that also at the open of the cash session to see if we're below or above that, and see how the price interacts with that level, along with watching the 1833.78 and watching the 1833.52. But we'll see if this push and this pump continues. I do expect Amazon to go up, so we're definitely keeping an eye on that. Though everything is looking bullish, like we're gonna rip, I'm gonna wait to see how we open and what the buyers and sellers are telling me. What does the price action tell me? What does the tape tell me? And then I'll enter a position. I'm not gonna guess that we're gonna keep going. I'll wait till we open, see if we spike at the open, if we're gapped up at the open, if we're gapped down at the open. I'll see, and then once we open the cash session, I'll see what happens, and I'll look for a position there. And hopefully the position is long. Hopefully we pull back, we hold the 1833s at the open, like a spike down, and then we rip, or we're pushing through wherever the 200 SMA is. We push through that, pull back, hold that, and then take a leg up on that. So I'll definitely be watching Amazon at the open. We'll see which way we go. So it's one of the things that's going to be on my watch list.